All right, this is Nostrovini coming out of his sick bed to give the last report of the previous week and a half's fights. I got a cold. I haven't had a cold since I don't know when. I don't even think I've ever had a cold. The viruses don't know, they bounce off me. Well, this one bounced in me and I had congestion. Oh, I want to go. This is a boxing report, so we're not going to go into my melodies. I just want to take credit for being a trooper. And I'm a trooper. Now, this is how far back we're going. On May 2nd, the Zoom. Uh, and Nino 3200 with 32 KOs at the time against Nekorekitini Judo 3200 with 24 KOs. This was a tall Japanese guy against a shorter Japanese guy. And you think, oh, all Japanese are short, right? I mean, that's just stereotype. That's what I think. They're little tiny people. But this Japanese guy, the tall one, 5'9", somewhere in that direction. And the other guy, oh, 5'5" or 6". But that's fairly tall for a Japanese. I mean, at one point. Now with the nutrition, regular diet, I don't know. They're going on bigger in Japan. Anyway, this was a good fight. It was, but the other guy was more of a technician. The Japanese guy who got lost, he even opposed he got beaten fairly decisively. He had been had a rough fight with some of the Central American situation there, Central American titleist pressuring him. And so he didn't look invincible because both men have big knockout percentages. But the taller guy lost, the shorter guy won. Now it's off to, I've heard, Bam Rodriguez. That's our guy. That's our miracle fighter. A little tiny guy, but he's going up in weight. He has a tall order in the Japanese guy, but I think he's going to win. That's my opinion. And this is next. We got, let's see, David Benavides against Gilberto Zarato Ramirez. Now, I'll tell you something about this fight. I thought it would be a tough fight. I thought Benavides would win, but I thought it would be over a lot of rounds, a late knockout or a decision. Maybe a decision, right? I was leaking towards a decision. Benavides was like a buzzsaw, I tell you. Those fast combinations. The other he was like he fought his hand speed is like a lightweight, yet he was fighting the cruiserweight division, which is cruiserweight is basically a heavyweight. Basically it's 200 pounds. The other guy outweighed him, had good skills. He chopped him up, he knocked him out, he beat him totally thoroughly. And I can't see where the other guy even won around. Zerata. And he had a good record. He was a good boxer puncher. And I tell you, that Mexican Benavidez, he might be an all-time great. He was a fat little kid. Then he grew into, he went down to middleweight, but he had the strength and, the strength of a fat kid, a husky kid. But this is where it gets complicated. And when he went up in weight and he got to a weight that was healthy, um, he still had hand speed. Like as he's gone up, he still has the hand speed of a kid. Skinny kid, I'm telling you. Yeah, it's very impressive. And he's gonna fight. I hope the Australian Abujibujibu, I can't remember his name at the moment. He's people with the foreign names. I'm telling you. Anyway, Jeremy Managua, 45, 2-0, for the what was he fighting? He fought Arnold Richards. Richards was outclassed in every excuse the language, every frugal. I did it again. It's a children's channel. I can't do that. Let me tell you something. He had the Mexican fighter here who won his title at a very early age. He was been around forever. I thought he might be burned out because a little Frenchman who couldn't break wind knocked him cold. Well, it was a fluke. The fluke. Because he'd seen he was fighting a guy who was a tough guy. I'll hustle him. I'll fight him, winning every round. He was a man against a boy. Yet the boy wasn't that much of a boy. He's in his 20s, but he's basically he beat what's his name? How could I forget? but he beat a top American fighter, and you would think he would win if Managua wasn't his full power. I know that's not his name. It's Jeremy Managua. Yeah? Oscar Durante. Oh, and he fought. What he fought? Um, Angel Ferrero. Now Ferrero changed his style. Instead of meeting Oscar head on, he was elusive. And the other Oscar wasn't busy enough. But between the two of them, him being elusive and Oscar not doing enough, it was a close fight. But this is the big but. Oscar won. Too much pressure. Oscar should get the Oscar for best supporting fighter. Yeah, anybody else that want to go here? Yeah, I don't think so. I could, but I don't want to. I'm going for the big marquee names that you'll know what I'm talking about. You never know what I'm talking about half the time. Hope I got your attention here. Angelo Lou, see, this fight didn't happen. But another fight did. For the Price is Right, Price Taylor, 11-0 with 8 KOs, beat Gilliam Berta, 7-4-0 with how many KOs? Can't make my own hand right now. Anyway, the guy won. Our guy went to the body. He was a good fighter. He has skills, and not shoddy skills either. Seems guys are coming up from the cruiserweight divisions around there. He's 6'3", 6'2", 6 there, and they're good fighters. And you don't have to be a giant. You keep on making this myth. Oh, because the giants don't take any bigger value punch than the middle giants. A middle, that's what am I saying? Oh my God. Oh, that's about it. Do I wanna do this? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is the one I just saw Saturday, May 10th. That's a few days ago. And this food gave me a lot of agita. Let me tell you something. Um, Jerishiki Rozukadukov, 22-3-0 with 24 KOs against Shane Mosley, the junior, the boy, 25-5. Now I thought the Ruski, not alcohol, I should say that he's Ukrainian. Uh, I thought he would out hustle and out, and what's his name? Mosley would survive because he's a good, durable guy. Never, he inherited his father's chin. But Mosley, not only did he survive, he fought the guy on his own level. He maxed in there, and I gotta say, the Ukrainian, I don't want to take anything away from Mosley, but the Ukrainian was a little sharp one. I'm not saying he wasn't, he had skills. A lot too many fights, too many tough fights. He didn't have the hand speed. So and he got knocked out pretty thoroughly. Yeah, his wife and kid there are the beautiful kids, you know. And Shane was all going, I'm hungry. Nobody realizes that I'm hungry. And I'm having to make weight because I'm hungry. Well, yes, well, that's boxing. Let's say, this was disappointing. Julian the Hammer Rodriguez, 25-1-0 against 15 KOs, was fighting the Silver Reaper. What is his name? Silver Reaper, James Perella, 21-0 with 8 KOs. Now, James, on paper, if he lived up to his billings, his because he was 6 foot, like 6'2", 6'3", and he's fighting this little runt in Rodriguez, and he had enough firepower to cut the Rodriguez's face and also keep him at bay. Or Rodriguez didn't like walk in there because the other guy could punch. But he didn't have the skill. He fought on the regional level, and he never had a fight with a guy of Rodriguez caliber. So the announcers were right there. And I lost money. I lost five. Andreas, but this is when I won. Miguel Rodriguez, Olympian, 16-0 But Akos is fighting Andreas Kulinski, 1600. Now, I thought Andre was from the Eastern European. He's a Greek, and he got a name like but he beat Rodriguez pretty damn good. And Rodriguez was an Olympian, and they fought a good fight. And but it's hard to see anybody outboxing the Greek when it comes to infighting. He knows the old tricks. He's always busy. He's right on top. He's very strong and iron chin. And the other guy, he needed a lot of rest because he was, from the Olympics and he had a pretty damn good record. But didn't matter. This was a top of the line guy, and they're both top of the line guys. You know, the Rodriguez lost by decision, and that's it. It was a great fight. Oh my God. Yeah, I was very, and I won some money, which always good. Now let's see what's going on here. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, we should go over some of this stuff some other time. I lost a whole bunch of fights. Can't believe it. But stop that. Both on your side. Yeah. So this is one of the great fights, but I wouldn't say like to say it's fight of the year. It's Ali Frazier. Ali Frazier was back and forth. You understand me? This fight was not back and forth. There was an initial couple of rounds where well, I didn't even announce them. Um, Fabio Wardley against David Dubois. Wow. Now Dubois had been knocked down early. Not early, but people say he didn't have a good chin. He was a quitter. So he's fighting the guy who's an iron chin, and he never quits. I thought that Fabio would win, that he out tough the other guy, even though Fabio, Deborah, or whatever the hell her name is, she's a pretty good, um, what, Fabio? Fabio's sister's a very tough fighter. See, yeah. I'm running down this allergy thing, then David Morrell, big upset. He got beaten by the Zach Cherry. What the hell? If I had been on that, it was 10-1 odds. I can't believe it because he fooled around. David fooled around too much. He's pranced and he's danced and he's showing off. And the other guy has done. I think I could. I think I could. And finally, he hired him in the ninth, and then he got him in the 10th. And Morel was like, oh, he one of the big upsets. So I was a big upset. Oh, and I was upset I didn't make any money. Okay, here we go. Another one with the Demolition Man, Jack Reater against Eric Goldberg. This is where I thought this black guy would out tough the other guy. Didn't happen. Yeah, and the other guy, with the white blonde hair, who I wants to box, it's a Demolition Man. He has no match. It was more than a match. He was just too good. He went almost every round, chopped up the black guy. Usually is the way around. This guy's the last stick in the skin, and the white people is not as good. But no, he cut the black guy pretty damn good. And then he went for the kill in the last rounds. They knocked him out. So I don't know. He might have. Let's see. We're gonna go off this. All right. I did this. Ah, Gilbert does Jimmy, Sky Nicholson. Now, I wrote her off because she lost to this black girl who put a little pressure on her. I thought she's a pretty girl, nice boxing skill, but when the rowing gets rough and the opponent looks tough enough, who fought apart. But she fought this Aborigine girl. Aborigine girl had more knockouts than muscles. This guy has muscles too, but they're not as pronounced. Well, Sky nearly won every round and chopped the other girl up. The girl was no match for her. Sky might be the best pure boxer among the ladies. Maybe we're not able to know that because they don't want to fight her or give her a title shot at this point. Not connected enough. She doesn't have a high enough profile. Most beautiful woman I've ever seen in the boxing gloves. Come on. Straighten up and fight right. Don't let her be having the title shot. Maybe she should rematch with the black girl and see what's happening to her. Well, I can't see. My eyes are going here. Uh, Thunderbolts? Sky. This is from Australia. It's his brother had planned to was there too, you know? Okay. Yeah, I want to see people in my eyes. I don't look bad for somebody who was in the bed. Look like, oh, yeah, it's a good hair. Gerald Miller, 27 1 and 2 with 22 KOs against Kaiser, say Kaiser Ruiz, 13-0 with 8 KOs. This is interesting. This is the ultimate pro fighting the ultimate amateur coming out of amateurs. Uh, the high percentage of knockouts is belongs to the Australian. I think it's Australian, New Zealand. It's from the others. Don't quibble with me. What am I, expert in the genealogy of your specific islands? I can hear the criticism right even into my ear. I don't really have somebody criticize me, but I can imagine how you're criticizing me. Somebody says, oh, but if somebody says fat, you know what? FUCK, I'm gonna get mad. That means I'm gonna put the macumba on you. Where? This man, oh, I'll put the macumba. It'll be all macumba left. That's right. All right. Let's see. Alias Chavez, 21-0. It's Marcel. Oh, another one. I put these fighters in, but I don't know if I did. We're awful going awful late. Put these fights in. Let's see. Jeremy Miller against Irene Poole. What? Picnic? Oh, this is my friend. We were Republicans years back. Anyway, I can tell you a story of how he saved my life 3 times. I will say not now. Anyway, here's I recall. He sent a letter. Oh, is my stuff still there? And I hadn't seen him yet. And I thought it was a question. Then I found out it was the babe. Well, I'm not supposed to go near you because we're a professional. You know, yeah. Well, I'm not pretty enough that she was like, she let her guard down. I gotta go and say I'm missing too. It takes my breath away to have a missing too. All right, we're in business. All right, we did them all. Benavidez fight the Australian, or just jump and don't fool around and become a heavyweight contender. I know he's obsessed with becoming the undisputed light heavyweight champion, which is a great accomplishment. But I don't think this is how it's going to swing because they don't want one champion in each division. They need at least two to make a profit. But they went too far. The organizations. They're multiplying like rabbits, and rabbits multiply. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna say goodbye now. All right, we're gonna talk later. Okay, yeah. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. La 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 la.